2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and this week we are at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club in Orlando, Florida. What are the players up against here with the opening hole, Rich?
460 yards dogleg from right to left. The fairway bunkers are in play with drivers and 3-woods. You want to avoid those at all costs. Second shot into a very narrow green that's dotted by bunkers.
Well, it's set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Looks good.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. And down she goes from outside the range.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Time to look at another Lexi Thompson highlight.
This was her third.
Solid putt, that. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one. Nice line.
Yes, they've made it.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The first of the par fives reached the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Sitting at 3 under par. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. A big, bold play, and it almost paid off. Close to the surface. Let's see if they can get it up and down.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Getting ready to play their third. He's made it for eagle, and that will take him to 5 under. And it's worth taking another look at that one. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Not bad. Ow! That was dialed in. Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Currently at 6 under par overall. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing from around 210 yards here. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Left yourself an opportunity. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Or if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer. Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Looking really good, this one. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, that's too bad. Just a 4-footer remaining.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Let's head out to the 7th hole. Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we? If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it. That'll help make a big move. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Looks to be going with the 5 iron. Should find the green here. Oh, right by the hole. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
This putt coming up is for birdie. This one started out on a good line. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. He's currently tied for 11th. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
That was wonderfully done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 8 iron here. This should play. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And let's catch this action from just a moment ago.
Third shot now.
Well played by Will Zalatoris. Nearly holed that one. And this putt to move into the top 10. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Finds himself in a share of 7th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front nine, and one they have to find the fairway with. John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
This one is right down the pipe. Oh, you beauty, an eagle. I will take that also into the top 5 now. And this shot from about 150 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. Big time play, that one, Beamer.
In indefinite range for birdie.
Currently at 10 under par overall. As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Second shot here at the 10th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Well played. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer has really started to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
This has eyes for the hole. Second shot here on the 12th. Going with the hybrid. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Ooh, just skinned the hole, that one. Good shot there, Beamer. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Still in the lead now after that hole. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Yeah, that one will play. A putt here to move to 16 under par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Kind of like it.
2 in a row.
And now we go to the 15th, where this happened just a moment ago. And just look what they're able to do with this putt from way out. Nice putt to make that one. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4 here, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Handy effort, that one. Playing this shot from 120 yards. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Oh, come on, sit.
Ah, yes.
Gee, you don't see that very often. Superb shot. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, just missed. Well, that's a bit disappointing. An opportunity to make a par here. Now 2 shots up after that one. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Playing from around 160 yards. Currently leading by 2. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. No surprise to see Colin Morikawa have a few more highlights. Let's take a look at this one.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. So exciting to have an eagle putt here. Beautiful shot. He sits in first position. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Woo, back there, horsey. That's incredible. That was brilliant. Didn't even think you'd get on the green from there. Nicely done. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. And with that putt,